Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel again. Just another Tuesday and another motivational video. On Friday, I did not upload, I did not go live, but I wanted to get this out there. I wanted to talk about the breaking points, and I also wanted to talk about after the breaking point. Um, you guys, we have to learn who we are now in order to focus on where we're trying to get and who we're trying to be later. So, this discussion is just a discussion that I just wanted to bring up on my channel. Um, Times are getting hard, a lot of things are happening. So I just want to do little motivational videos or whatnot on this channel also. Um, I just want to say that if something is bothering you, if something is going on in your life right now, it's okay. It's okay. You have to endure pain in order to get to the success, in order to get to where you're trying to get. And I know that seems kind of weird and everything, but it's true. Everything that you go through is a lesson, even if it's pain. So let's just start this discussion. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell for every time I upload. It is for you guys or whatever. I just want to talk about life in general, far as even getting to the breaking point. Times are getting hard. We got so much stuff piled up on our plates or whatnot. And right now it's just so much stuff, even far as children, so much stuff just piling up, and it's just overwhelming us. And that's what start up the breaking point of whatever your situation might be. And right now times are hard because we all are stuck in the house and around each other, or stuck with masks on 24/7 every time you turn around. And it just feel like it's just too much, which piling on our day-to-day lives of the things that we have to do in our day-to-day lives, which causes us to get frustrated, overwhelmed, and wanting to give up. But I assure you, this is a lesson. This is a lesson. And all the pain, the trials and tribulations will one day be victory after this is all over with. So, one thing that I do to try to overcome these things in the day to day life is to just take one day at a time. And what I cannot do today, I will do tomorrow. But as long as it's done, try not to overwhelm yourself. But in the midst of the storm and everything, we will eventually overwhelm ourselves because we're trying to get so much stuff done. We're trying to learn so much. We're trying to figure out stuff. And people have lost their jobs and everything. So it's hard to get to that. So that's why I'm moving forward to the breaking point. And the breaking point comes from overwhelming stuff being piled on us every day. Whether it's, life in general, you losing your job, or like everything is just feel like is going wrong for you. It all just piles up on you, which gets you to your breaking point. And in order for the glory, we have to eventually get to that breaking point. We have to get to the point where we cannot take any more, which causes us to move in and focus. Once we reach that breaking point, it's not a breaking point to give up. It's not. It's a breaking point to take one at a time and focus on what we can do to break each thing up in categories to keep us moving in the direction of overcoming that breaking point to get to our victory. And a lot of people say watch books or read inspiring stuff or watch inspiring things. So that's why I am coming to you with a motivational video. It's okay If you just don't know what to do, it's okay. There are people, there are resources and stuff that can literally help you get to that point where you will achieve the breaking point. And in order for us to be successful and get to where we want to be, we have to beat our breaking point. And to beat our breaking point, we cannot give up, or our breaking point wins. It wins. So, what I suggest you do is take a step back. If something is just too much for you, leave it alone. Leave it alone, because we have to achieve what is brought in front of us. But if it's too overwhelming or it's not getting to that point, leave it alone. In order for you to get where you need to be or be that new person, you have to let go of the old person. You have to gather things in information, teach yourself, and or whatnot. It's easy nowadays because there's so many resources that will help you get to the things that you really enjoy. And I suggest, even when you have an overwhelming day, do one thing that makes you happy. One thing that day that makes you happy, that will get your mind off all of the negativity. Hey Richard. So what I'm trying to say is, like, if you like to eat something and you just feel overwhelmed that day, order something that will make you happy. Or hey TC, order something that will make you happy, that you will enjoy, even though it's overwhelming. If you was at work and everything was not going right, your boss just kept getting on your nerves, like you just was ready to go home and enjoy something that will make you smile and make you forget about everything that happened at work. What? Caverna, what you say? But the thing is, we have to get through our breaking point. We have to get through it. And it just seems like it's moving slow, but it will not as long as you fight. As long as you fight that breaking point. Now, let's move on from that breaking point. Focus. Focus is my main goal in this video. What I mean by focus is you will have to literally write down things that will keep you going, because it will keep everything in order for it not to get overwhelming. So write down a list of things that you need to get done that week, and then take baby steps each day to get each thing done, so it won't be so overwhelming and frustrating. That means if you just have to, you want to clean your house and you just want to clean like everything. Don't do that. It will overwhelm you. It will frustrate you. You got the kids running around. You got so much going on. You had to work. Like, that is just too much. Take one day at a time. Clean 2 rooms or at least one room that day and get it done that day, so you won't have to go back tomorrow to that same exact thing. We have to prevent from overwhelming ourselves. We have to teach ourselves how to literally take baby steps. Take baby steps. And once you, like, say for instance, I go clean the room and I'm like, okay, time for me to sit back. So I just sit back, maybe eat something, sip some wine, or read a book, or watch a YouTube video. Something that will ease and relax my mind to get me off that one thing that I did, so I won't be so overwhelmed. Focus. Focus. Once you get a schedule in order, your days will go by so much quicker and faster. In order for you to do these steps, one day you will have to reach a breaking point, because if you don't reach that breaking point, everything will constantly be overwhelming for you. So it's okay to go through breaking points. It's okay to get frustrated. It's okay to be overwhelmed. But what is not okay is is that you are not taking it into action. So down the line, in the future, upcoming months, days, and years, you won't feel this same overwhelming thing. Take one day at a time. Get you a journal, get you a schedule or something, and just put yourself on schedule. Because I understand life gets hard. Life is rough. Like everybody is going through things right now. Everybody's just bottled up in the house. And eventually we all just going to reach that breaking point. But guess what? Do not let the breaking point win. Do not let it win. In order for you to reach that success, you have to beat the journey through your breaking point. If you don't beat it, you will fail. Nobody wants to be a failure. Nobody wants to give off failure vibes. Guess what? The stronger you are, the more powerful you are. But in order to do that, you have to get your life in order. You have to sit down and focus on the things that needs to change or needs to change around you. Get out of that atmosphere. Get out of your ways. I understand you was either taught this, or your parents was taught this, or your parents' parents was taught this. And so now whatever you were taught, you are bringing this out into your atmosphere, and you're teaching your kids the same thing. Well, it will just be in a generational cycle of your kids getting overwhelmed and frustrated and getting up to their breaking point also. So it starts within you. Change who you don't want to be. Everybody knows exactly who they don't want to be. So once you sit down and figure out who you don't want to be, then start taking baby steps and progresses to change who you do not want to be at all. You know you don't want to do this. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know you don't want to be that person. Don't be that person. You know you don't want to go this place. Don't go this place. Be true to yourself, and everything else will fall in place. Learn how to say no. Learn how to say no. It's okay. It's okay if you say no. But guess what? It will help you with your mental health. It will help you with your physical health. It will help you not be overwhelmed in the long run. No is okay. People that truly love you, just because you say no or can't do it, won't get mad. They won't be upset. They won't. And eventually they'll probably stop even asking you because they feel how overwhelmed you become when they do that. It's all about the goals you set for yourself. And once you set them goals, you cannot do anything else but stay focused. Once you set them goals and once you change the old you, once you change the present you into the new you cannot get, grab, or even be where God wants you to be until you change the old you. Because obviously, the old you is definitely not working. So, in order to figure out what to change to become the new you have to sit down and realize the things you don't like about yourself. Stop waiting for other people to tell you the bad things about yourself, especially when they get upset. And even if they're not upset, stop waiting on people to tell you the things you need to change about yourself. And if other people are telling you, you got to see it for yourself. You have to see it for yourself. If somebody tell you that this is what you need to change and you get upset about it, you need to change them. You definitely need to change them, because if something makes you that upset about yourself, it's not good for you. It don't make you look good. Technically, it makes you grow older and older and older, all in the face. So change what you don't like about yourself, because in order to get the real you, the one you trying to be, the one that's trying to get over that mountain, You have to change the old you because the old you is not working. It's true. It's not working because you're still stuck. You're still here in that same position again the same year. Want me to tell you why? Because you have not sat back and changed the things that are keeping you there. Even if it's you, if even if it's you not having motivation or confidence in yourself, that's why you are still here in that same position. So just step back, look at yourself in the mirror, and say, what do I need to change about myself before you can even change anything else about the people around you, about your atmosphere, about anything? Start within yourself, start changing yourself. And technically, you changing the bad things about you to become a better you. Nobody is trying to change you. And if you're not trying to change yourself, then you are going to still be stuck. You are going to still be stuck. So the whole thing is to reach your breaking point, because people don't take things into action until they reach their breaking point. Hey, Terry. People don't take things into action until they reach their breaking point. And it's okay if you wait to get to your breaking point, because that's what usually moves and motivate people even more once they hit their breaking point. But you will not be a champion when you get to that breaking point if you fail. If you fail. Look at your breaking point like a war, like you're fighting something. Beat that fight. Beat that fight. Change. Beat that fight. And then it will move you on to focusing on the other things that really matter. Because you don't want to just change for yourself. You want to change for the people around you. You want to change for your children. Think of motivation. Your kids, if you have children, are your motivation. Yourself is your motivation. If you have a family member that you may be taking care of, or they looking up to you, you know they are, take them as your motivation to be a better person, to get yourself out of whatever you're going through or whatever that you don't like. Just change yourself first. That means getting yourself healthy, living a healthy life, eating healthy. That means exercising every day, praying every day to God. Because even though you pray to Him, remember, prayer changes things, but the work also changes things too. You can't just pray to God and expect everything to be okay the next day. You have to be willing to take baby steps to change it. How you gonna ask for a house but then be sitting still on the couch every single day, not even trying to fix your credit, not trying to get yourself together, not trying to save money for a down payment? And when your opportunity do come, it fails because you did not take the proper action other than praying to God for these things. And reason why you are not in wherever you want to be, the reason you really are not in there, because you're not putting forth the effort of what you are praying for. So just stop praying for it unless you are willing to put in the effort. And then you turn around after you pray for all of this time, and you pray for all this time, and you turn around and blame God for something you don't have. It's not His fault. He cannot do it on His own. He can carry you, but you have to also take steps to put it in action. Stop only allowing Him to do the work. You have to be willing to do the work for yourself also. He can love on you. He can motivate you. He already see you in your destiny. But it's up to you to help Him get you there. It's up to you to help Him get you to that glory. Everybody deserves something. Everybody deserves better. Everybody deserves a better them, a better you, a better everything. But in order to get there, you have to put it all into action, put it all into play. You have to take the steps. You have to learn, research, educate yourself on how to get there. It's not going to magically disappear. And if anybody ever told you, oh, they just sat around and sat on the couch and wait for it and it just dropped down in their lap constantly, they are lying. They are lying. And if they have it, it's because they did something that they really didn't know they did to get there. Something simple as in working on your credit. Y'all, credit will get you so much in life you just don't know. If it's something simple as a business, y'all, take the steps. God cannot help you fill out paperwork. You can pray for it and you can help him do the work, and your work is applying for it. Applying for that business license, applying for that EIN, applying for it, thinking of a business name. It's not going to just drop out of the sky. But what he is here for is to help you through that journey, to motivate you, to encourage you, to empower you, to give you the strength to fight for what you want. Fight for what he already had for you. Let me tell you, if you dream it, you can literally touch it. If you dreamed it, you can touch it. If you dreamed of that car, you can really touch it. If you dreamed of that big business growing, you can literally touch it if you take those steps. If you dream of that nice house, you can touch it. If you dream you swim in that nice ass pool in that nice ass house, you can damn swim in that pool if you literally take the steps to get it. It's so much resources out here. It's so many things to learn. And I get it. A lot of people that already educated on it don't want to help you unless you paying them. But guess what? It's stuff that is free out here for you to literally learn on your own, so you can one day charge people to literally pay for something that all they have to do is Google it up or research it or take steps to invest in themselves and pay that person to help them. They can literally use that education to educate somebody else and get paid just like other people is. Let me tell you, bump the breaking point. You beat it. You're going to beat it. I have faith in you that you will literally smack that breaking point right slap in the face and move on. Now it's time to focus. Focus. Pray to him. Pray to him. And then take every prayer that you sent up to him and apply it. Research it, learn it, and apply it. Thanks, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for every time I upload. And stay tuned for more uploads, you guys. And thank you for watching. Peace.